Hey guys, okay, so I'm doing my weekly video, and I know that we said that we were going to try to learn some life skills. Well, Ms. Ajax showed you how to make some really cool bird feeders from oranges. So cool, I can't wait to try those. I'm going to teach you today, or show you how to repot a plant. Some of you probably already know how to do this. A lot of us have already made like a plant from a seed. We've done that on our window. Some of you have done it in cups. So you kind of already know like the process of like planting a seed and then watching it grow. But this is something a little different because after a plant's grown, sometimes they need to be put into a different pot. And so I was doing that today anyway. So I was like, I'm just going to video it and show them, and maybe they're going to want to do it. So I have an aloe plant here that I'm going to repot. I took it from my kitchen, and I'll explain why I'm repotting it. But I'm in my outdoor area. I can kind of show you a little bit. So we're just going to jump in and get started. An aloe plant has kind of like this gel substance on the inside. If you ever get sunburnt, you put something on it called aloe. Well, this is the plant that it comes from, and so if you keep it in the kitchen, you get a burn or something, you can break it off and put it on there, and it'll help kind of soothe it. But mine's gotten too big for its little tiny pot, so I'm going to have to get a new one for my windowsill, and I'm going to see if I can plant this one out here and kind of keep it in the shade and see if it will get bigger. So I'm going to repot it. So what we're going to do is, my husband picked me up a new pot from Lowe's yesterday, and it's much bigger than this one. You can see it's inside there. So hopefully it'll give it more room to grow. And how you know if your plant is too big for its pot is if you see its roots coming out the bottom of its drain hole. And the drain hole just lets water like come out of it so it doesn't get too watered down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the materials that I have to do this, and then kind of walk you through the process. So I have my plant that I'm going to repot and my clay pot. I like clay pots, but you can get a plastic pot. You can get anything that you have laying around. You can even see some of my succulents down here are planted in mason jars and actually tin cans from like a soup can. So I'm experimenting with that and seeing how that works. So what I'm going to have to work with today, I have one of these shovels, which you don't really need. I just use them. You can actually just use your hands, and sometimes I don't even use gloves because I just like to do planting with my hands. But I'm going to use gloves today since I'm have my computer and a shovel. And then for an aloe plant, you have to kind of research what kind of plant you're planting because you might need special soil. I have cactus soil because this is considered a succulent and a cactus. It's a desert plant. But I also have some regular potting soil because I don't think I have enough cactus soil to just put it in that. So I'm going to kind of mix it. So what I'm talking about is this is regular potting soil you can get at Walmart. There's tons of different kinds. And then this is cactus soil. So the first thing you're going to do, I'm going to put my gloves on. So I got my gloves on, and I've got my new pot. So I think since I'm mixing, I'm going to put a layer of the potting soil in first. I'm going to take some of my regular potting soil, like so, and I'm just going to stick it in the bottom. I'll probably do a few scoops of that because this pot is much bigger. Then I'm going to take a little bit of my cactus soil, and I'm going to kind of layer it in there until I get kind of to the top. You can see that my pot is pretty full, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put like a hole in the middle, so I'm just going to like spread the soil apart. So then I have a hole to place my plant in. Hopefully you can see that. So made a little hole there, as deep as I can go without making all of the dirt go off. Okay, so this plant has been in here for a while. So what I'm going to have to do, I am going to have to take my scooper, my shovel, and kind of run it around the edge and see if I can get it out of its pot. And so this might be a little difficult. We're going to try our best. Also don't want to like hurt the plant. Now you can see right here, you can see all of the roots in there, how it's been growing, nice big roots. So what you want to do when you're replanting a plant is you want to kind of like break up the roots so they can regrow. Now this guy has a couple of dead edges that I'll probably just pull right off so it doesn't mess up the plant or anything. Oh, that's a good example though. Let me show you. That came off kind of easy, but before I continue, if you can see in there, you can kind of see the gel substance on the inside of the aloe plant. That's the stuff that you can rub on like burns and stuff. Okay, so I'm going to hold the plant by the base of the plant, and I'm going to kind of just scrunch them out and just straighten out these roots just very gently. You don't want to break any of the roots because that'll hurt the plant. So you're just going to be very gentle and kind of just squeeze it and shake it out a little bit. Okay. So now you can see all those roots right there. And now I'm going to just take it and I'm going to press it down in here. And I'm going to put some soil around it, covering all the roots. As best I can. And then I'm going to kind of press down as best I can, but very gently. Okay, very gently. And I'm going to add some potting soil, probably the cactus soil. And I'm going to add it around the edges, just with my gloves, because I just want it to make sure that it's standing up kind of straight, because this plant is kind of heavy. Okay. And then with certain plants, you're going to have to look up what kind of soil is best, what kind of light they need, and then how much watering they need. So, for example, this plant that I just replanted, I think I read, I'll have to look up again, that when you first replant it, you shouldn't water it for, I don't know, a few days. And then you can water it. But with other plants, it needs like all sunlight, and then with this kind, it needs more shade. So you just gotta kind of do a little bit of research about what you're planting, and then you should be good to go. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that you maybe start a little garden. Let me know what you're growing or what you're interested in. So I hope you have a good day. Get to planting.